You won't believe how far the drama has gone with the Plath family this season. What started as just another reality show about a strict, ultra-conservative family has exploded into something far messier, raw, and deeply personal. This isn't just scripted TV drama anymore. It's real tension, real heartbreak, and family bonds cracking right before our eyes. From shocking fights to hidden truths and heartbreaking moments, the Plaths are showing us a side of family conflict that's as painful as it is captivating. Hi friends, welcome back to Reality Scandals Daily. I'm Sophie, and today we're diving into the latest from Welcome to Plathville, July 2025 update. If you love unpacking reality TV drama with honest commentary and real talk, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss out. Also, drop your thoughts in the comments. Who do you think is right in all this chaos? Are Olivia and Veronica justified in their rebellion? Or are Kim and Barry holding the family together the best way they can? I want to hear what you think. Now, if you're new here, let me quickly set the stage. The Plath family is known for their very strict conservative lifestyle. No TV, no soda, strict religious rules, and a huge emphasis on obedience and tradition. Barry and Kim Plath have built this whole world around their values. But the younger generation? Well, they're pushing back hard. Olivia and Veronica especially are at the center of this rebellion, openly challenging those rules and fighting for their own freedom. Alongside them, siblings like Moriah, Ethan, and Micah are caught in the middle of this storm, each dealing with their own struggles. This family saga is not just about clash of values. It's about control, freedom, and the painful realities of growing up in a world where every choice feels like a battleground. So buckle up, because this Sans drama has gone from tense to explosive, and we're breaking it all down for you. The tension between Barry and Kim's strict way of life and the younger Plaths' desire for independence has never been clearer than this season. Barry and Kim have always been the guardians of the family's conservative values: no TV, no soda, strict religious observance, and a lifestyle that's tightly controlled. For them, it's about keeping the family pure, close-knit, and obedient. But Olivia and Veronica? They are refusing to stay quiet or compliant. Their rebellion is loud, visible, and challenging every rule their parents have set. We've seen Olivia pushing back hard on so many fronts. In recent episodes, her frustration with the family's restrictions has boiled over. She's questioned why she has to stay away from social media or limit her contact with the outside world. Olivia's refusal to keep silent about the family's internal struggles has created major conflict, especially when she openly criticized the way her parents try to control what the outside world sees. There was that intense argument where Olivia insisted on sharing her side of the story, fighting against what she described as a perfect Plath image carefully curated by Kim and Barry for the cameras. This isn't just a typical teen rebellion, it's a fight for personal freedom and truth. Veronica's rebellion runs along the same lines. She's been vocal about wanting to live life on her own terms, even if that means going against her parents' expectations. She's questioned the ultra-conservative lifestyle and expressed frustration about how restrictive everything feels. This isn't just about small disagreements. It's a fundamental clash over identity and control. Meanwhile, Barry and Kim are doing everything they can to hold the family together under their values. They genuinely believe they're protecting their kids by sticking to the rules, but their approach seems to be pushing the younger generation further away. Rather than unity, their strict enforcement is deepening the divide. In fact, every time Kim or Barry tries to reassert control, it adds fuel to the fire. It's clear that their world and the world Olivia and Veronica want to live in are drifting further apart. Caught in the middle are Ethan and Moriah. Ethan sometimes seems torn, trying to support his parents but also showing signs of understanding his sister's need for freedom. Moriah, too, struggles with loyalty and her own sense of independence. Their positions highlight the widening gap between generations, between the old ways and the desire for change. What we're seeing here goes beyond family drama. It's about a larger cultural and ideological struggle between tradition and modernity, obedience and autonomy, control and freedom. This family's fight feels so real because it reflects challenges many families face, just played out on a very public stage. And as the season unfolds, that divide only grows sharper. This season of Welcome to Plathville has brought some of the most intense and troubling moments we've seen yet. Beyond the usual family arguments, serious allegations have come to light, accusations that go far deeper than simple disagreements. Emotional abuse, verbal outbursts, racism, and controlling behaviors have all been named on the show, painting a picture of a family struggling with toxic dynamics that are tearing them apart from the inside. Olivia hasn't held back in exposing what she calls a toxic environment. In one episode, she openly described how constant criticism and harsh words from her parents left her feeling trapped and unheard. She said, "It's not just about rules, it's the way they make you feel, like you're never good enough." Those words struck a chord with many viewers because they revealed how deep the emotional wounds run beneath the surface. Olivia has also brought up specific instances where she felt her parents' controlling behavior crossed the line. Lise, key when Kim closely monitored her social interactions, or when Barry enforced strict punishments for small missteps. Veronica, too, shared her side of the story, accusing the family atmosphere of fostering resentment and division. She described moments when arguments escalated into verbal outbursts that left her emotionally drained. Veronica has questioned how much of the family's behavior stems from fear and control rather than love and understanding. Her interviews and on-screen comments point to a cycle of tension that often spirals out of control, leaving everyone emotionally exhausted. One of the more troubling accusations raised on the show involved hints of racism and exclusion. Some family members and outside voices have noted how the family's ultra-conservative beliefs sometimes translated into judgments about others, particularly regarding differences in race and lifestyle. While the show never outright accuses anyone of blatant racism, the undertones of exclusion and judgment have sparked strong reactions. Fans have pointed to moments where these attitudes seem to come through in subtle but hurtful ways, fueling the family's internal conflicts even more. Kim and Barry's parenting style has been at the center of this controversy. Many critics and fans describe their approach as harsh, strict, and, at times, emotionally damaging. Barry often insists that his methods come from a place of faith and responsibility. In interviews, he has said he wants to protect his children from what he sees as worldly dangers. Kim echoes this sentiment, emphasizing discipline and obedience as ways to keep the family on the right path. But the tension between their intentions and the impact on their children's emotional well-being is clear. It's a complex situation where love, control, and fear are all tangled up. These toxic dynamics have fractured relationships across the family. Siblings who once seemed close are now estranged or struggling to communicate. Olivia and Veronica's increasing distance from their parents has left gaps filled with hurt and resentment. Even among the younger siblings, the emotional toll is evident, with moments of sadness and confusion about where they fit in. The family's unity feels fragile, and the weight of these accusations is heavy. On social media, fans are fiercely divided. Some sympathize with Kim and Barry, praising their dedication to their values and their effort to hold the family together. Others stand firmly behind Olivia and Veronica, applauding their courage to speak out and seek freedom from a controlling environment. The debates are heated. Many viewers share personal stories that echo what they see on screen, which only adds to the emotional charge. Public interviews with the Plath family have only deepened the mystery. Each member offers a slightly different version of events, fueling speculation and controversy. This division has created a complicated web of truths and perspectives that make it difficult to know exactly what's real. But one thing is clear. These serious allegations and toxic dynamics are not just drama for the cameras. They represent real pain and real struggles within a family fighting to survive under the weight of its own secrets. The contrast between what we see on Welcome to Plathville and what's really happening behind the scenes has never been more stark. On camera, the family often presents this polished, picture-perfect image, a tightly controlled narrative of faith, family values, and unity. But once the cameras stop rolling, the story is far messier, rawer, and full of tension that the show's producers only partially reveal. One of the most revealing parts of this season has been the glimpses into private moments that contradict the carefully crafted public persona. For instance, Olivia's journal entries, which were shown briefly on the series, give a much deeper insight into her emotional struggles and frustration. These pages paint a picture of a young woman wrestling with feelings of isolation and suffocation within the family's strict framework. Olivia's candid reflections reveal cracks in the seemingly perfect household that the show's main narrative tries hard to conceal. Similarly, secret audio clips have surfaced, capturing heated conversations and emotional confrontations that never make it to prime time. In one such clip, you can hear voices raised, hurtful words exchanged, moments that reveal just how intense and volatile the family dynamics can get. These hidden moments don't fit the neat storylines TLC wants viewers to believe, but they're crucial pieces of the real family puzzle. Social media has also become a battleground where the family's private struggles are aired more openly. Olivia and Veronica have used platforms like Instagram and TikTok to share their side of the story, sometimes posting messages and videos that directly contradict the family's on-screen image. These posts challenge the perfect family illusion, exposing emotional pain, personal growth, and the very real conflict between independence and control. Their online presence gives them a voice beyond the edited episodes, allowing fans to see sides of the story the cameras often leave out. This clash between the family's public facade and their private realities raises serious questions about the role of reality TV production. We have to wonder, how much of what we see is carefully shaped by editing, and how much is genuinely raw footage? Reality TV is known for constructing narratives that maximize drama while minimizing or completely cutting out inconvenient truths. There's no doubt TLC edits scenes to highlight conflict or soften certain angles. But where do we draw the line between storytelling and distortion? Are viewers truly getting the full picture, or just a version tailored for entertainment? And then there's the ethical and moral side of it all. Is it right to broadcast such deeply personal and painful family struggles for the world to watch? The Plath's most intimate moments, arguments, emotional breakdowns, allegations, are played out for public consumption, sometimes blurring the line between reality and performance. It's hard not to wonder about the long-term impact this exposure has on the individuals involved. How much healing is possible when your family drama becomes a spectacle? Are producers mindful of the emotional cost, or is the drive for ratings the priority? At the heart of this story is a family caught between two worlds, the carefully managed image the cameras capture, and the complicated, often painful reality beneath it all. Olivia and Veronica's decision to speak out and share their truths has shaken the foundation of the Plath family's public image. What started as a reality TV show about an unconventional family has turned into a raw, ongoing drama about control, freedom, and the price of keeping up appearances in the spotlight. It's a reminder that behind every polished episode, there are real people facing real struggles. And sometimes, the truth is far more complicated than the story the camera shows. Behind the intense family conflicts and explosive drama, there's a deeply human story unfolding, one marked by personal struggles and emotional pain that often go unnoticed amid the chaos. One of the most heart-wrenching moments this season has been Moriah's relapse of alopecia, a condition she has battled before but which has now returned, triggered by the relentless stress and pressure from family tensions. Moriah's hair loss isn't just a physical symptom, it's a visible manifestation of the emotional weight she carries. The strain of navigating loyalty to her parents while witnessing the growing rifts with her siblings has taken a real toll on her well-being. Viewers have seen her moments of vulnerability, where the pressure of living up to family expectations clashes with her own need for support and understanding. Her struggle is a powerful reminder that behind every argument and accusation, there are real lives affected, with consequences that go far beyond what unfolds on screen. Micah's journey adds another profound layer to the family's story. Facing questions about identity and acceptance, Micah has been quietly wrestling with his place within this conservative household and the wider world. His path toward self-discovery is complicated by the family's strict values and the ongoing turmoil between the generations. Despite being less vocal than Olivia or Veronica, Micah's experience reflects a different kind of courage, the courage to seek authenticity and belonging amid uncertainty and emotional conflict. His story resonates with many viewers who understand the challenges of finding oneself when family approval feels conditional. These personal battles give the show its heart, moving it beyond mere sensationalism into something far more relatable and poignant. They remind us that family drama isn't just about disagreements or headlines. It's about people navigating real pain, love, and growth in imperfect circumstances. But the constant public scrutiny only amplifies these struggles. With cameras always watching and millions of viewers forming opinions, the Plath's healing process becomes more complicated. Every emotional breakdown, every moment of doubt is magnified and dissected, making privacy nearly impossible. This spotlight can hinder reconciliation, turning private pain into public spectacle, and adding a layer of pressure that no family should have to bear. As the Plath family's story continues to unfold, it's clear that the real drama isn't just what happens on screen, it's the human cost behind the scenes. One of the most striking things about the Plath family drama is how many different versions of the story exist, all depending on who you listen to. Olivia and Veronica are openly vocal about their side, sharing feelings of being controlled and misunderstood. They speak about the strict rules, the emotional struggles, and the ways they believe the family environment has been toxic. Their perspective shines a light on the younger generation's rebellion and the need for personal freedom. On the other side, Kim and Barry stand firm in their beliefs, insisting they're trying to protect their family and uphold values they deeply believe in. They paint a picture of discipline and order where boundaries are necessary for the family's well-being. To them, the rebellion seems like disrespect or a rejection of what they've built over the years. Their side adds a layer of complexity, showing a desire to keep the family united, even as the tension rises. Ethan and Moriah often find themselves caught between these extremes. Sometimes they agree with the parents, other times they empathize with their siblings' frustrations. Their viewpoints add nuance, showing how family loyalty and personal beliefs can pull people in different directions. These varying perspectives create a tangled web, making it hard for viewers to pin down exactly what's true. For fans and outsiders, this clash of stories makes it tricky to know who to believe. Each side offers pieces of the puzzle, but no single narrative fully explains the whole picture. It's a reminder that family conflict is rarely black and white. It's messy, emotional, and deeply personal. So I want to hear from you. Whose side do you find most believable? Who do you think is telling the real story here? Drop your thoughts in the comments because this family's story is far from over and your perspective matters. All right, friends, now it's your turn. After everything we've seen, the fights, the secrets, the raw emotions, who do you believe? Is it Olivia and Veronica bravely speaking their truth? Or Kim and Barry trying to hold on to their family values? Or maybe Ethan and Moriah's more complicated middle ground feels most real to you? I want you to share your honest thoughts in the comments because this story is far from simple and every perspective adds something important. Looking ahead, things don't seem to be calming down anytime soon. With the tensions escalating, it feels like the next episodes could bring even more intense confrontations, surprising twists, or maybe even attempts at healing. Will the younger generation break away for good? Or will Kim and Barry find a way to bridge the gap before it's too late? And what about the show itself? Will TLC keep airing all this mess? Or will they try to soften the narrative? It's a question fans are already buzzing about. Whatever happens, one thing is clear. The Plath family story is still unfolding, and it's deeply personal. Behind every argument and every tear are real people dealing with pain, hope, and a desperate need for connection. It's easy to get caught up in the drama, but we should never forget the human cost. So if you've been watching, if you've felt for any of them, make sure to keep following Reality Scandals Daily for all the latest updates and honest takes on this family's roller coaster. Hit subscribe if you haven't yet, and keep the conversation going down below. Your voice matters here. At the end of the day, this isn't just a reality show. It's a real family struggling with real issues. Let's keep empathy at the center, even when the scandals get loud. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.